Hey, hello everyone. This is Sonia with Stamping Around the Dining Room Table. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you do not have a demonstrator of your own, I would be happy to be yours. You go to my webpage, stamparoundthetable.stampinup.net, where you can learn more about me. You can see our products. You can place an order. You could join my team. You could sign up to have a workshop, and my computer is not cooperating. There we go, except, oh my goodness. Except it's not going to let me doing it this way. It doesn't let me see comments. I have to tell you, I had so many issues. Part of it is that when they changed how their format on Facebook, it really threw me. There's just a lot of different issues since then. There, I think I've got it. All right. I do apologize for being later in my start than I usually am. It just was one of those mornings, but I said I'm still going to do this. I'm just going to get on when I can. And if people can catch me live, great. If they can't, they can always watch it later. And my computer, once again, is not cooperating. Just realized that. Hopefully that'll be it. But maybe not. So, all right. Well, I'm going to, hopefully my phone seems to be okay. Yes. All right. Now it looks like maybe it's okay. I made that closer. I'm going to back out a little bit. I decided this week I'm going to spend some time making some like little gift type things that don't take a lot of time, but so that you could have some gifts for people. Sometimes we just want to have something a little, just give certain people just a little something. Other times we just like to have something extra on hand, so if something, someone visits us unexpectedly, we still can give them something. So today I'm going to do this. I'm going to try to do this double cup K-cup holder. There's another one that I saw that was just one, and I may also do that at some point. I just didn't want it to be too confusing by doing two. I could have done it today too, but I was just afraid between this and that it would be a bit much. So, but at some point, maybe not this week, but at some point I'll show you the other one too. This one I did get the basic information from Connie Stewart. There's nothing wrong with borrowing from somebody. I think maybe I put the wrong one on front there. Oh well, it's all right. No sense reinventing the wheel when you can get information, especially so easily through the internet these days. So, all right. So for today, I combined Nothing's Better Than with, where's the set? No, not this set. Yes, this set. Well, I used the greenery that's there I got from here. And, whoops, my Merry Christmas I took from here. Christmas to Remember. Okay, so I'm just kind of using a variety of things. I just wanted to show you the basic thing. This could be any time of the year. I'm making it Christmas by putting Christmas themed paper on and using, obviously, you always are going to use coordinating colors, and Christmas, red and greens are quite often a color that's used, okay, but not exclusively. So I would just say, just use any of your stamps that you have. You don't even necessarily, if you don't have, this is great, by the way. I think it's been around. It's probably going to be leaving us soon, but it's Nothing Better Than. And you have your choice of coffee, cookies, cocktails, chocolate. I mean, so there's like different little things you might be able to do. Even with this, could maybe, because like the K-cups come in different things. So hot chocolate. Nothing. So today is a chocolate kind of day, or some of these other cute little things on here that you could add on. There maybe even some little cocktail type thing you could do. You could even put a small thing of cookies in here. You just would have to put it together just a little differently so they could get to the cookies. Maybe instead of having it open on this, so like a little door, you know. So I mean, there's just a lot of things you can do. You just have to just think about it, and sometimes just making a slight change in the plan can help with it. Okay, or maybe instead of doing 2 circles, you want the cookies and just make more like a slot there, and the cookies can even sit in like this. Tea bags could sit in like that. Okay, so there's just, you know, you can make it your own. That's what I always say. You always just take whatever you see and make it your own. So, but I'm going to show you how to make this today. I'm going to use some paper from the Trolls. I did not get the Troll stamp set, but I did get the paper, and this one it's not exactly like that, but anyway, I'm just going to, it was kind of more like that, I guess, but I'm going to use this to decorate with, and so I chose Mint Macaron because that's the background color there. Okay, and here's a diagram, and it just uses a piece of 8.5 by 11. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to move this a little over here, put this here, because I want to be able to have room to do, you know, like to do it for you, but also have it so hopefully you can see it. And I will add this down into the, I'll take a picture of this and attach it to, in a comment here when we're finished. Okay, so, all right. So along the 8.5 inch side, you're going to score it. So I'm just going to use my trimmer. You can also use your scoreboard. So you're going to do a 2 inch, and a 6.5 inch, or 6.5. So that's really, you're going in 2 inches from either side. So you either can do it like that and slide it along to the 6.5, because it's 8.5, like this. Or I'll just show you, if you didn't want to do that, you could even do it 2 inches on this side, flip it around, and 2 inches on this side, okay? But I need it open anyway for this side, so, you know, it was just as easy to do that. But just giving you an option if it's better for you. All right, so then you're going to score it along the 11 inch side at 4 inches, 6.25, which is right there. It's a little harder to see. 8.25 inches, and 10.5 inches. Right there. Okay. Whoops. I did there. I should have set this down before. Well, I was trying to close that. And there. All right. So now, really the best thing to do is to fold and burnish these on all of your score marks. Okay. So it just makes it easier to see where the score lines are, and also helps you then when it comes to the cutting. Okay, and you want to use a bone folder or something like, you know, to really make these crisp, because with a box you want nice edges, you know, and this is the way to get that. And then this last one is, whoops, the 1/2 inch. All right, so there we go. Here it is. Okay, so it's just like this. Now, where they shaded, you're going to take these off here and these off down here. So I'm going to go this way And because I'm going to want this to have a little bit of a tab, you can just cut it like that and then go back. I'm just going to do like that. Okay, and the same on this other side. So it's easier for you first. You can cut right here like this. And then you can do this. And that's it. I just did that cut first, like without cutting down. But either way works, all right? Just sometimes people need to see the other. So you're going to take that those corners off down there. And then you're going to take these corner boxes off up here. That. That. Now, we're going to want to cut along these because this is what's going to allow you to fold things and put your box together, the box part together. Okay, so like this. And then, because this is going to end up folding up, I'll just show you, this will come up, like this. I just want to look here and see what way. Yeah, I think I like it best with this going down like that. So what I'm going to do here is just to get rid of a little bit of the bulk. I'm going to do a slight angle cut there and there. And that'll be on top. So this can go, I'm just going to look here and see if I want, I may also, I'm also got that little bit of a ridge here from I should have done it there. I think I may, and sometimes when you, it's just a ridge from the scoring. So let me just see here, because this is going to go like that. Yeah. I think I'm going to put this on the inside, these on the outside of that, like this, and then this right there. All right, so and then this will go right against that. Okay, so but before I glue it all together, put it together and glue it together, there's a couple other things I need to do. Now, I would like to have these corners rounded. Unfortunately, this detailed trio has been retired. You can get even just corner rounders. Right now, I don't think Stampin' doesn't have a corner rounder. Our newest trio punch does not have a corner rounder. So if you don't have one, you can pick them up at local craft stores. Walmart, Target also usually have them. And I'm going to use this though because I have it. So why not? Like that. Just put this right in there. Actually, wait a minute. I want to get this little ridge off here. Should have paid a little more attention. There. Do this one. There. So there's those. Now, I didn't write these down here, this size. These are 4 1/4. All right, where's my pencil so I can write it so it's all on here. Ah, my pencil's stuck. All right. I guess I'll put it right down here. DSP. You want 4 1/4 by 2 and a 4 1/4 inches. I better put there by, was it 1 and, let me just, where did I write it? Make sure I got it right. 1 3/4. Okay. Thought that was it, but I better look and make sure. Okay. So these are each 4 1/4 wide, but you can see one's a little bigger. So that's a 2-inch one and the other's 1 3/4, because this is a 2-inch box, the front. So you're going to want, so it fits on here. Okay. And this one is going to go up here. So because you've rounded those out. Now, if you don't round them, then you don't want to do this. But if you round them, then you're going to want to round the upper corners also of your designer series paper. Okay. So that will go right on there. All right. So let me do that quickly. I'm just going to use, for this, I'm just going to use the tape runner. You can use glue. You can use whatever you prefer. Now, I think I've got, let me just look. I haven't used it much. Where did I put it? I should have had this out here before. I wasn't even thinking. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Somewhere here I have, and I totally forgot to pull it out. Ah, here it is. This is my Seal Plus. Okay, because you're going to want something that's really strong to hold your box together. So you can, and I had, on my first box, I used tear and tape, or the Seal Plus will work, or you also can use your liquid glue. So it's whatever you prefer. Now, so this is here, and I'm going to, I did this side, I didn't do this side. Let me trim up this too. If you hold, you can hold, actually I'm going to do this, you can hold those up and to keep them out of the way. And I'm going to just flip it over this way so I can hold that up easier. And you see, you just do, to take that, just go in a little bit at the bottom and go right up. Now, the other thing you can do, and let me just see if this is going to, wait, how do I want to do that? I want that on the outside. The other thing you can do, I'm going to put that between, but still, is if you feel if this seems a little too long for you, you can trim a little bit of this off the side. It's not absolutely necessary, but sometimes it can be helpful. All right, so I'm going to have this one on the inside. I'm going to put these like that, this like that. I think that's how I want it. Let me just, so that littler one, so I have like a full one on the inside and a full one on the outside. If it doesn't match up really well, you can always trim. If you're afraid it's going to keep it from closing well, you can always trim the edge of that a little bit too. So I want this. Yeah. So I'm going to put this here. Whoop. Come on. I don't even need. What's going on here? No, it can't be already. Oh my goodness. I really have not even had a chance to use this, and you're doing this to me. Oh, I hate when it does this. This is what I get. Oh my goodness. I am really irritated now. There's a way to fix that. I cannot believe that just did that to me. Not used it much, and the first time I use it oh. Most of the time those work really well. It just decided today. Probably because I was trying to show you guys, make it a little easier. Doesn't matter. I've got this. So there, and on this side. Okay, and then I'm also going to put it on this. Oh, here I am getting ahead of myself again. There's one other thing I have to do before I do all of this. So I will just be careful because that is exposed there. So I'm just doing these two. This one's going to be on the inside. So this will stick to that. This will stick to that. And they'll all be hold together. Okay. Now, and you're also going to want one on here. But before I do that, I want to punch a hole here. Now you can eat for my K-cups. I happen to have a 1 3/4 inch punch. This is not a Stampin' Up one. The Stampin' Up one that Connie had actually fit a little better on this than mine does, but I'm going to have to just do it. I'm going to have to just do it anyway. It may take a little nip off of this, but when I tried to make this thinner, which I did for that, it's harder to attach it to the top, so I'm just doing it this way. Fold this back since I didn't think and I exposed the. And now these, I just want to be sure I've got enough. All right. So, and I may have to take that off because this, oh, there, it worked. I must have, yeah, there. And see, it did take this little nip off there, but it's just how it is. It's not really much I can do about it. But that's why I didn't put the glue, I'm going to put the tear and tape on here now. It probably would, I could have done it before and then it would take the nip out for me, but it's going to be okay. I'm going to do this right along there. Okay, whoops. And, okay, because, oh look, it's just a little bit there. So, and then I'll just show you when you take that off, you just can push it back on itself. Okay, so, all right. So I'm going to take these off now. I'm sorry I did it. This is not difficult, and sometimes I feel like I make things look more difficult than they need to be. Okay, so I'm going to do those first. I'm going to bring this up. Bring this over here. So I'm matching this up here. And if you didn't want to trim that down, it would come all the way up here, but I just felt like it was better to do that. And this is on the inside, so it gives a clean look on the inside. See, if I did it this way, let me just show you. If I did it this way, that's how, there's nothing wrong with that, but that's how that looks, but I like that clean look. And so trimming it this one back, it gives you a little less bulk, makes it a little bit easier. And those are going to be covered because they'll be sandwiched in here. Now, just before I do that, though, I just want to, So why is this? I must not, I see, I do not see if I can get this. I don't know if I can because I didn't press it down, so I might be able to. For some reason, I got to make sure I get this. I didn't get it all the way down. There, that's better, I think. But if you felt like here, this side is good. This side, for some reason, is up a little higher. So if you want, you could even trim that down a little bit. So you don't, yeah, I think I'm going to trim this just a little because when I don't want it to, see, is that going to work now? So when I close it, yeah, that's a little better. I still made just a smidge. If I can get a hold of it here. See, I should have done this. There. There's that. I'm going to just nip this off a little bit over here too, I think. Because that's why I have the edge just there. So that's better. So that'll go there. And then this comes off because you tip it up like this. Okay. Before I do that, which I should have done this before, I totally forgot I want this on there. So I'm going to do this quickly. The front is right next to these. So I'm going to do this now because to make it a little bit easier. I should have done it before I started rolling it up, as it were. It's up too high, Sonia. See, it would have fit, made it. Okay, there. Now, take these off. Excuse me. Okay. I want this back. These edges will flip back on themselves because you don't want there. So I want to make sure that matches up. And the same over here. There. So that's nice and smooth there. Now, and I'm just going to put that corner back, that corner back. This one is not too bad. Push that back up this way. Push that. Excuse me. Just took a drink of water. Hopefully that'll help. And then this will come right over like this. And you can maybe even, if you need to, you can even put your bone folder right inside there. Do I have that right? Oh, I think it's a little crooked here. Wait. There. Now try it again. My goodness. I always feel like I make things look so much more difficult than they need to be. And then I got a couple K-cups here. Okay. See, this one I did a little better. I got them a little too close together because I was having some difficulty there. All right. So then you can put your little, let me just see here. There's this. Get another one for my Merry Christmas if I can. Here I go, my little My scraps over here. Here we go. I'm probably coughing more because I'm talking so much. Okay, so this is on here. So go up there. I wanted a little, actually, let me see. This might work. Both of them might work. So on this one, let's see. Instead of today is a coffee kind of day. Oh, I'm going to do this a little differently. This I'm going to do this just to be silly. See if I can find it here. Now you make everything better. Well, it can be difficult when it's clear. It's sometimes hard to, oh wait, maybe I can use also. Oh wait, oh here it is. This is what I'm going to try this time. There's because these are clear, let me just see how big that is. I'm going to do this. Coffee, I'm going to get early espresso, so it looks more like coffee. I'm going to do this. Coffee. Oh, I don't think I like how I did that. Wait a minute. Let me do it on this side. Try this first. Down here. You make everything better. Coffee. You make everything better. Just for fun. And then, oops, I bumped that. And then, I think I'm going to just do, there's my Mint Macaron here, right here. And do this Merry Christmas in Mint Macaron. Oh, is that too dark? I mean, too light? Yeah, I don't think I like that so well. Let me trim this off so I'm not. Try. I'm just gonna do the red, even though there's not a red on there. You could do that. I'm not sure the color of that, but I'm gonna do it this color anyway. Try. Wait, where's my? Right here. I'm gonna clean this off since I just had it in the green. Do this in red. Oh, sugar pie. Get another one. I didn't realize I had the top on there. Top of that. I will make this a little smaller, but I do want. There, that's better. Merry Christmas. I think I'm gonna use. Trim that down. Where's the one that I messed up? Just had here, because I just want to test something out here. Where's that greenery I had? This is, that's too light. Oh, I didn't bring, it's a little, 1 minute. I grab my, I think it might be more of the shaded spruce. It looks a little bluer than that, but I'm not sure. I think it's gonna, let me just see if I like that color better. This is another green, so it will be, I like that better. Well, it's close enough. I'm not sure what color that is on there. Right, Bermuda Bay. Where's my, that's how I can find out. Where's my thing here? Yep, Bermuda Bay. Let me see. Which may be too dark. Let me see. I can do it once, twice. Yeah, stamped off. All right. Sometimes you just need to play around a little bit. Stamp off. Put this like that. Kind of like that. Okay. And I'll trim that down a little bit. Yep, yuck. Now, where's my... Might be good. I think maybe just want a little more off the bottom too. There. Now, maybe this more on the sides. There's that now. Okay, and then where did I do with the pieces that I cut? Oh, here they are. I got 2 of these, so put this on here. Okay. Just a small edge. I'll trim that down. And this. Oh, actually, I think where's my big here? Just realized I think I need just a smidge off there. I don't too often do it with the scissors just because I'm not the best. Oh, kind of cut close to the, a little close there to the coffee, but that's all right. It'll be good enough. Put this on here. Now, there's that. This one. Sure, these longer shears make it easier to do that. All right, and then I'm going to use some dimensionals. I'm going to put 3 on this one. Get off my finger. I just stick to my finger instead of there. All right, and this is going to be right here. And then this one, put over here, because then you can see the gnomes. So I'm going to put it here. I didn't do that quite. Oh well, it'll be all right. There. Yeah, it'll be fine. Cut it over a little more maybe. All right. Just don't want to cover up the gnome. I want to make sure we can see him, see them, whatever. I'm going to do it like this. There. And if you want, you can do, I'm going to do add a little bit of bling here. The Rhinestone Basic Jewels. And up here. And now I have some Mint Macaron. This is the Velvet Mint Macaron from last year. I didn't use it a lot just because it is kind of, it's thick and it's kind of, it's nice and soft. It is nice and soft. But it was thick and it, you know, like to add it to a card is a little, makes it a little bulky. So especially if you want to mail it, if you're hand delivering, it's not too bad. I want to play around with that so the velvet shows, not the back side. So I have to twist that a little bit, but I can get it. There. Is it gonna go on here okay? Let me see. I'm gonna put it right there. All right. And I move this a little. I think I might want this to, will it move or not? Sometimes you can do it just a smidge, not a lot. I still want you to see the gnomes. And for me, I know everybody has differences. I really like the glue dots to adhere bows and ribbons with. I'm going to play around with this just a little, make sure it's looking good. So all of a sudden I didn't like how that was looking. A little more like that. There. I think that's, yeah, I'm a little happier with that. And just put this, let's see if one will do it, if I need a second one. There. Okay, let me clear the decks here so I can show you these. They really are pretty easy. It's just, I feel sometimes like I make it a little, might make it feel to you it's harder than it is. So sometimes I'll just say it's fussy. There's another word somebody else said to me, maybe instead of fussy, but it's not hard. You just has a lot of little steps involved, and especially if you want to, once you start playing with it and you're trying to tweak this, tweak that. But okay, let's clear my decks here so I can put those where you can see them. Put this one more time, so hopefully that shows up okay. So hard for me to know for sure. It looks a little light. Well, I did it in pencil, not pen. I wasn't thinking about that. But I will take a picture. I'll add it in the comments below. Okay. And then here's these. These will fit just like this. I think, yep. So there you go. See if I put this up just a little, maybe it's a little easier to read it or harder. I can see it better from my vantage point here. So I didn't think about it was in pencil. Anyway, all right. So, is this any better? Let me just see. Oop, I just want to make sure you get all the dimensions. It's hard for me to tell for sure, so I'm waiting a second so I can see it on. There. I think that's... Oh, nope, I missed one of the squares, didn't I? All right, wait a minute. There, I think I finally got it. Oh, too much. So you can pause that if you want and get all that. I will take a picture and put it below, as I said in my comments. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you'll try these. They really go pretty quickly, even though I was felt like I was fumbling and made it feel longer. But those would be some cute little gifts to have on hand. Okay. All right. I will be back tomorrow on my YouTube page, which is under Sonia Ranger. And tomorrow I might do something with tea bags. I know one day this week I'm going to do something with hot chocolate. So we'll just see. I may change my mind about tomorrow, but I just want to, as I said, show you some cute little projects that you could do quick, that go together fairly quickly and can be kind of almost last minute little stocking stuffers or gifts or whatever. Okay. All right. Have a great rest of your day. And until we meet again, happy crafting, my friends. Bye-bye.